In the last video, we had to move machinery around. Pulled out the old combine and had to move out our bean drill. Treated a sick cow with milk fever. More cattle milking. Stay tuned to see what happens in the next episode.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, stick around for a while. We've got a major thaw here in February where the water is just running and draining almost like it's spring. So we've got good drainage here. We're in the back 40, so this is where all our water and the fields are tiled, so it's collecting here and it's got to go all the way around. I'll take you where it dumps out. We'll see how full that is. It's our main drain. I think it's called the Brandy Run drain. So it's backing up, but it's gonna freeze up again and possibly snow. So hang on tight and let's go. We've got a spill overflow here. This is where it dumps and comes off. Now she's really backed up here. It'll go down in time. Look at that water just running. As I get out, you can see this ditch fills up. This is the lowest part of the farm back here. That's the back side. Silos are up there. And this hayfield here is not tiled for that reason. There's really not. I mean, look at this. We're flooded right out. It's got to collect and it's got to go all the way around this hayfield. I showed you drone footage where we were chopping this last year, cutting and chopping that back field. And because this turns to muck. We're in this valley where there's high ground. This is muck. The big carrot farmer's right on the other side there. Not even a half a mile, there's that spread of muck that goes from here all the way up to the Saginaw Valley. So this is the black dirt. It's hard for it to drain. It's gonna go all the way around and it's gonna meet. We're gonna get on Brown City Road and I'll show you where it dumps out. Does a pretty good job draining here in Lapeer County, to be honest. But once our water, it's gotta go over there. I think it's part of it's because we're 45 minutes from the bridge from Canada. It gets really backed up in St. Clair County. I'm not trying to call you guys out. I'm saying the farmers over there, I feel bad for you. A buddy of mine over there farms. It's like it's low and it's hard for it to get away. That wind's starting to pick up. Let's get in there and go check out the not the Bell River. Bell River ties into it. It's a Brandy Run. And we made it. This is going under the road. She's flowing pretty good. See how big they've made our ditches around here. Huge ditches. We've been blessed with that. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people don't have ditches this big. But if you look, she's really flowing. She's flowing like you wouldn't believe. There's another spot I know north of here that I'm gonna go up there where there's a bridge. We can get out on the bridge and I wanna see what kind of water they got up there. But yeah, you look, that ditch gets full down there. You can't see it, but it's probably flooding the crap out of them fields. My buddy's got fields back in there. Yeah, that's the water coming from us. We're about 5-6 miles north of the farm. This is our field here. It's up that 2 acres out over here in this corner. 2 years ago, that's 100-acre piece. And we're on our way to the bridge. Got some water backing up here. Wow. And we made it. I can feel this bridge getting slick. Holy catfish. Look at this ditch. Well, I don't even know what it's called. This is called something. I don't want to drop the camera in there. I can't remember what it's called. There's a bunch of graffiti. See, no one's up here. There's like a house every quarter mile. Other side of that woods there is that 100 acres we farm. And there's a sod field there completely flooded. And look at that water. I mean, she's moving, but she's about to blow the banks. There's corn there on muck, and that was corn there on muck. But my cousin actually farms over here. He's got a sod business next to our field, and grows onions, so that's on that muck ground. That muck comes from our farm all the way up, then it goes through Saginaw, and Saginaw is a good hour from here. So it's just a vein. I think it was something with the glaciers when the glaciers melted off. But anyway, yeah, we've got some serious overflow. Actually, when Rochelle and I first met, I used to take her up here, and you could fish off of this, and then we'd have a picnic. And just because there's nobody around, it's nice. The owners of this lane here, they ended up putting this up because they had a bunch of and they put rocks here to block cars from getting around here and wrecking the sod, and because with no one around, and they're just people like really country boys getting drunk and doing wild things. Now they got to jump the ditch. They probably land in the ditch. So there's your bridge. Wind's picking up. Just stopped raining. Got to start snowing. She's full. I mean, you seen how deep them ditches were? This thing was even deeper. Wow, and it's all headed to St. Clair County. Guys, with that being said, we got to head back to the farm. I want to get in a couple silos that are still thawed. I want to check them over and get them ready because it's supposed to cool back down. We got to clean a cat pen, do a bunch of other stuff. So let's do it. I'm telling you guys, this is like a spring fall we got going on here. So she's going to 0 tonight. And we're down. One down, one to go. This one I'll probably carry up the spade because I know there might be some on that wall. We gotta clean this chute off. Tie this on, pull it up. Better than carrying it. And we're up. Looks pretty good, looks real good. There's just a little bit along this base. We'll take care of that, but if you look, we can put 2 doors in. So this needed to be let down. And I'll scrape, look at the buildup right there. See that? That's just a bunch of, that's just the finest of fine from this corn silage. So we'll chip all that out. If we would have missed this opportunity, it would have froze on there and you'd have been chipping and grinding. This way it'll peel off like butter. We'll put the two doors in, let the bar down, be good to go. You do that so that door can fit in these grooves, no problem. It's important you hang this cord properly because if she falls, she's gonna get eaten up bad. All right, lowered that down, throw the rope down, we're out of here. And we're down, put these chutes in, getting windy out here. Put these chutes in and we're gonna fire up. Fired up. Let's check them out. Starting to line up. You know, I wasn't always this anal about them silos. In fact, for a while, years back, I couldn't stand them things, but who the heck's this cow? Look at her. Oh, she's getting ready to calf. 86. Look at the bill on her. Anyway, but over the years, Dad taught me how to do it, and then eventually he just kicked us loose on it. I don't think he's been in a silo for 17 years, 15 to 17 years, so we've had to do it, but there's been years that I wouldn't service them as frequently, and I'd have doors freezing solid in there, and he'd tell you to do it, and he'd remind you, but when you're young and dumb, you don't always think the way you should. But anyway, I'm over that now, and now I take care of it, because I've been there. I learned the hard way. Sometimes learning the hard way is a good way. See that pile there? Sometimes this stuff don't like weather change and moisture. It gets stuck on. There's a cable. But we got her. Hey, you got an extra pile there, boss. Wanted to show you this actual row of cows laying the way they're supposed to. Woo, I'll tell you now, I'm warmed up now. I just took 2 stair steppers. I got my buns and my thighs. My shoulders are feeling good. Got a little sweat going. Let's carry this grain over. See, she's starting to firm up now. She's getting crispy. Oh boy, yeah, that hay's really eating hard there. Good stuff. How you doing today? Come right in here. Flip this plow. See, look at that pile. She piled up because she stopped again. It'll get eaten. And that's gonna be good. Let them clean out. Shut that off. Put our rope and our spade tool away. That right there, so we know where it's at. Guys, next day, hey, check it out. All that water and rain turned to snow and ice, 4 to 6 inches. Hey, we're over in Port Huron. That over there is Canada. I think that's Lake St. Clair. We're over here. We got to take a pesticide test. You got to have a special license to buy restricted chemicals to spray your corn and soybeans. So I had to run over here this morning. I just wanted to show you that. I don't get over here ever. It's 45 minutes. I used to go to Canada when I was younger, but yeah, look at all that. Factories over there is a big old barge. We got to head over there, take this test. I guess it's a tough test, but I took it about 15 years ago. You got to renew it every 3 years, and you can take some points. They have these classes throughout the year, but I've been so busy I let it lapse. So 15 years ago, I was 25. I passed it. Let's see if we can pass it again. Let's go. Guys, and we are out of here. That was about 4 hours. I took this test 15 years ago, scored a 72. You got to get 70. This time 85, so I'm getting smarter. Time to head for home. 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Griswold Street and get back to work. Guys, we're back on the farm. We're giving the cows a little midday lunch. Bunk's empty, but they're not wanting to be under this roof that much anyway. We gave them a bale out in the center here, out in the sun, and that's where they want to hang out. These cows love the sun, just like people, just like plants, any living organism. Hey, Bubba. It's actually going to warm back up here in the next day or so. I got a train load of sand coming. You see these stalls? How they're kind of low. I don't know if you can see it, but you want to keep them a little filled up more than this. So I've got a bunch of sand coming. We're going to put that in because it's supposed to be fairly mild next couple days. So you're going to see some of the snow melt off. We missed the snow plowing escapade this morning, but we're here now. Out back behind the silos where we keep our straw, she She really blew. It drifted. Had to dig these out, cleaning calf pens. What do you expect? I guess it's February. Hopefully we get some good weather towards the end and move right into March. I just switched this bunk over. Let's walk through here. We got a whole herd. Man, you can just feel the difference with this sun. How you doing, guys? Come on, right behind you. Excuse my reach. I had Jack in here. That's Mark's son. He's gonna hook the foot baths up, which is a blue solution, copper sulfate. That's to keep their hooves fresh. So if you got a warm up like this in the winter, we try to run them foot baths. Yeah, I can see he's already got some spillage there. And here's this one. These are our exit ramps when you're leaving the parlor. They're forced to go down them. It's to keep them clean because they grow warts and stuff in there and it gets nasty. This stuff helps kill that. Let me through here, guys. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Yeah, the one thing about that copper is it is extremely corrosive. It rusts gates out. I mean, what isn't really anyway? I mean, you put a nail in some Coca-Cola and I guess it'll rust that up. Hey, bub. How you doing? You guys loving this weather or what? Huh? So anyway, once we get done feeding these here, I'm gonna take you in the calf barn. I guess we had another calf when I was gone. 133. I'll show you the calf. I guess it's an all black face, what they were telling me. You don't get a lot of all black faces as Holsteins, really. So we'll check that out, see if it's a boy or a girl, and check out the calves and how Greg's taking care of that calf barn. Just flipped that cow. Here's another one that just calved. 86. This girl here, hold on, bub. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to bother you. Potentially has the potential to be our top milker. Very laid back. I know she's trying to move now, but she's just one relaxed cow. Doesn't let much bother. She cleaned and everything. Hey Jack, you looks like Jack's in here cleaning up. Here's that new calf. How you doing, bud? Let's find out what it is. We're gonna give it the field touch. Ooh, the bull. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Go on. Go on. Oh. It's only a few hours old. All black head, black nose. Come on, bud. Come on. Stocky little calf. Fresh straw for these guys. When you put a round bale of straw in there, you throw the core in here, the center of the bale, and bust it all up. Whoa! Get crazy, guys. Come on, bud. and we're back home. Yeah, my wife looked out the back window this morning and she's like looking at that view. She says, holy cow, it looks like we live in Antarctica. I mean, look at the way she drifted. She drifted right up, right alongside the whole house. But I got this barn built up, good 4 feet. And that's where she stops. Guys, and we're back. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Got past that test, and that was some wacky weather. Made it over to Port Huron. That was just, it's been that way in February this year, up and down. A lot of rain actually recently too. So it's something you have to deal with. Emily City Wrestling, the team I supported, they won the Chocolate Milk Grant. They won team districts. They moved on. They won team regionals. So now, and they went in there unranked, and they beat a bunch of ranked teams, and now they're going to state finals. State finals are this Friday and Saturday, so everybody say congrats to them and root them on. Lance is on that team, and I've gotten to know the coach a little bit, and I really like what they're doing there. It takes years to be able to build a team like that. You know, the commitment, it starts in middle school and before, really. So congrats to them, and that's gonna do it. Stay tuned for the next video. There'll be more coming. We're getting through February pretty quick here. Time's a flying, so spring's coming. Farm Focus for a sweatshirt, hat, tumbler, and see you in the next video. Take care and God bless.